Now we have the benediction from the Swami Jnanananda Maharaj, Adhyaksha of the Ramakrishna Math, Hyderabad. You have been noticing every time that Swami Jnanananda Maharaj has made the Ramakrishna Math a wonderful center wherein devotees come, wherein youth come, elders come, and everyone would come and enjoy tremendously well for the excellent ambience that is provided here. Swamiji takes care. After Swamiji took the presidentship of Ramakrishna Math, Hyderabad, the 25th circulation of Ramakrishna Prabha has now reached more than 1,40,000 every month. So he takes detailed care of everything to see that excellence is retained in every inch of the Ramakrishna order. I offer my pranams to Swami Jnanananda Maharaj and request him to give his benedictory address.
Vishwamata Mahasabha, World Parliament of Religions. In which year it was held in America? Which year? Ye Samvastaram. Who told 1893? Are you sure? Not sure. Who is sure about it? Nobody is sure about it. See, where is your confidence level? It is 1893 only, there is no doubt about it. Where it was held, in the place of the Chicago, that's right. Which month it was held? Yes. Which date? Excellent. So now when Swamiji, he addressed in the auditorium, how many were present in that auditorium? How many? One of you please stand up. Are you a participant?
7,000.
Are you a participant or? Acha. Yuvajagruti. I don't want Yuvajagruti to answer. Others should answer. Again Yuvajagruti. 7,000 right answer. Give him a round of applause. So now, visualize a scene where 7,000 people are sitting. These 7,000 are the cream of American society. Doctors, engineers and all that. High-ranking people are sitting there. Visualize a scene. Now we are about 700. 10 times more than this number. Sitting there to listen. So Vivekananda comes up. First time is addressing the audience of 7,000. Nobody knows about Vivekananda. They have not seen him, they have not heard about him. How did he address the audience? One of you please stand up. Good. A good clap for him. So now, listen very carefully what I want to say. He just uttered only 5 words. Sisters and brothers of America. Contains only 5 words. Is it not? How many words? So the just 5 words he uttered, how did the audience respond? Come on, demonstrate. Stand up. Now demonstrate. Go on for 3 minutes. 2 minutes more. Got tired already. One more minute. Got tired. Seconds more. Very good, well done. Be seated now. Listen seriously. Why I wanted to clap for 3 minutes. The reason behind it. So now you found for yourself how much difficult it is to clap for 3 minutes. You have to make an effort to clap for 3 minutes. You might have heard wonderful lectures from prominent leaders. But when will you clap? End of the talk, or in the middle somebody tells a joke, you may clap for a few claps only you will do. Now just think, what was that power behind this? Those 7,000 audience which they were present there. So those 7,000 audience, they not heard about Vivekananda, they not seen him. So what made them to just stand up like that? Standing ovation to him for 3 minutes clapping. Just think, what was the person behind? What they saw in him. It's not a story, it has happened, it's a history. It's a miracle that happened. Everybody knows about it. It never happened in the history. When we clap, only after talk is over, when we are very much happy, pleased with the speaker, we will clap for maybe 10, 15, 20, 10, that's all, not more than that. Yet to start his talk, what they saw in him, to stand up like that ovation, standing ovation they gave him. Just think what kind of personality he is. That's why I say the example to give. It's a most unique personality. Our motherland has produced. Today you see thousands are inspired, lakhs of people are inspired. Message of Swami Vivekananda. So when we read more and more about Swami Vivekananda, we get more confidence, strength, fearlessness, all that we get. Why? Because he is a personification of all that. Personification of strength, personification of fearlessness, personification of self-confidence, or any quality. He excels. So now I come to the message of Swami Vivekananda. The condensed message, what is the message of Swami Vivekananda in the condensed form? All of you know it. What is that? Most famous quotation. Arise. Come on, all of you tell in one voice. Once more. Once more. Little louder. Acha, now you have told the message. I got a question. When he says, arise, awake, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Then why he says, arise, awake? When somebody is sleeping, లేపుతాం కదా, నిద్రపోతున్నారా మీరు? ఎందుకన్నారు ఆయన? ఆలోచించండి. Think. Why he says again and again, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Not mechanically repeating a thing, must think why Swamiji has told this. We shout simply 3 times, arise, awake, Swamiji has told. Why he has told that? So I have to think why he has told that. We are not sleeping, we are awake. He says awake, levandi, melkonandi. So, to understand this message, he told us a nice, wonderful story. A shepherd is to take a flock of sheep for grazing in a forest. Listen to the story very seriously. I may ask questions in the middle. So be prepared, aware, alert. So this shepherd is to take a flock of sheep to the forest for grazing. One day, lioness jumped upon this flock of sheep. It was pregnant. When it was jumping over that flock of sheep, it gave birth to a lion cub. And this lioness passes away. The shepherd who was seeing all this, lion is dead, lioness, lion cub is just born. What to do with that? He took pity on that. Just carried the lion cub. So now the lion cub is growing along with the flock of sheep. So days are passing, months are passing, some years have passed. Now the lion cub has gone into a huge lion. But what it is eating? Have you seen anywhere lion is eating grass? Does it roar? No. It looks like a sheep. Will he call you as a lion? Will you call it as a lion? You call it as a sheep? What will you call? Sheep lion. To look at it is like a lion. But the nature is like a sheep. So we name it as a sheep lion. So the sheep lions are going along the flock of sheep are grazing. So one day, another huge lion pounced upon the flock of sheep. Out of fear, the sheep started running here and there, here and thither. So, along with that, the sheep lion also is running. The lion got amused. Another lion like me running away by seeing me. Surprised. It chased it, caught hold of it. Now what the sheep lion is telling? Please don't kill me. Don't kill me. I am a sheep. Imagine the fate of this sheep lion. Don't kill me, I am a sheep. So this lion is much more surprised. Why it thinks he's a sheep, not a lion? How to convince that it's not a sheep, it's a lion? So this lion is very intelligent. He just carried it to a huge well full of water. Then it told, now, see my reflection in this. See your reflection in this. Then you decide whether you are a sheep or you are a lion. So this sheep lion saw, yes, what lion is said is correct. I am not a sheep, I am a lion. How it got it? Because of the help of that lion. Without the help of that lion, they could never have realized it's a lion by nature. That is Swami Vivekananda. It makes us realize you're not sheep, you're lions by nature. So then it thought, now it brought a piece of flesh, put it in its mouth, come on, eat. It got the taste of it. From where it was there, it already inborn in it. It told, come on, roar like me. It showed how to roar. Started roaring. How it got it? It's all inborn. Nothing came from outside. That's why Swamiji says, all the power is in you, not anywhere outside of you. Like a lion, it's inborn. It's able to roar, take the flesh, all that. It's inborn in the nature of the lion. It came out. So in that he says, same way, in us, there is lion nature. That is sleeping. Sheep nature is predominant in us. So he says, awake. Awake means he is waking up the lion nature in us. That real nature in us. So he says, most important quotation, he says, all of you repeat, teach yourselves. Teach everyone his real nature. Call upon the sleeping soul and see how it awakes. Power will come. Glory will come. Goodness will come. Purity will come. And all that is excellent will come when the sleeping soul is roused to self-conscious activity. See, what a wonderful quotation he has given. Sleeping soul should be roused. So, all of you are sleeping in the real sense. You never have the idea that you are the real self, all-powerful spirit. That's why he says, when sleeping soul is roused, self-conscious activity, power will come, glory will come, strength will come, all excellent will come. When you realize your real nature, the all-powerful spirit, not this body, not this mind. That's why he says, arise, awake. Why he says that? So our real nature is sleeping. Now you understood why Swamiji has told that? So realize your real nature, manifest it. So then all will come, power will come, glory will come, everything will come. When you manifest the real nature, that is, you are the spirit Atman. So, by blessings of Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji, may all of you realize that your real nature. Thank you.